What's going on YouTube? CloverBells here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're back on the ranked ladder today, and we're going to showcase one of my own teams today. Remember, we released 5 rental teams at the beginning of the month, and usually I like to showcase them on the ladder just to show you how they work, and just to give you a good team that you can see piloted to its fullest. And we've taken a step back from there a little bit. We did the collaboration series, right, where we still did ranked ladder play, but it was with another players team, of course. But now we're going to showcase the one that I like, which is my snow team, and a lot of people like this team. Some people took it to tournaments and regionals and did relatively well with it. So I said, okay, let's just show it on for video, right? Because I'm the one that made the squad. So we're going to start off here with the Abomasnow here. So the idea here with Abomasnow is to set up the Aurora Veil, click Blizzard, and then grass coverage, of course. And we do have a focus sash here, so this way, if they do try to KO it on turn 1, we have a focus sash and we can get off a potential move here, whether it be Aurora Veil or potentially Blizzard. Then the bundle here rounds out the snow combination. Again, this is an Assault Vest bundle, so I made this bundle a little bit weaker, but I made it a lot more bulkier. So this way, we're gonna get the defense boost from the snow, and we'll get the the special defense boost with Assault Vest. And then with the Aurora Veil, it's just very, very hard to remove. We're able to take a lot of different attacks. We can go for Blizzard spam, Icy Wind stuff, Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump if we need to. Of course, you just have to connect. But again, Blizzard along with Abomasnow, the spam there is relatively nice to see sometimes. Then over here, what is probably my favorite Pokemon on the team is actually the Salamence here. And Salamence is something that I've used a lot within like Sword and Shield. And now even here, I wanted to bring it back for a niche kind of role in Scarlet and Violet for Regulation-C. And the idea with Salamence is, like, yes, Dragonite is arguably the better dragon flying type, of course. You get the a little bit more offensive pressure there, but you do get Intimidate with Salamence, and you are faster than Dragonite, so you have that going for you. And I decided to go with this kind of Dragon Dance set with Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, which is something that Dragonite can also do. But again, Salamence is a little bit faster, so I can invest a little bit more EVs into bulk because of that. And I do get the Intimidate support, which is actually very, very nice, and can come in clutch in a lot of different matchups. And if you can couple, the Intimidate behind screens, then your opponent's just not going to be doing that much damage. And then you can safely set up a Dragon Dance, because if you're out bulking their attack because of the Intimidate and the screens, then you're able to set up a Dragon Dance and then next turn be able to KO them potentially right back, right? So it's also really good into the Ting-Lu stuff, just because Ting-Lu can't really hit it with the Fissure Ground stuff. And then you can just chip it down with Dual Wing Beat / Earthquake stuff, even though it is just a neutral hit. And it's also really good against like Tera Poison Ting-Lus for that matter, but other Tera Poisons in general, like Wo-Chiens that want to go for Tera Poison, Baxcalibur Tera Poison, Earthquake Salamence is actually really good into those games as well. So Salamence does relatively well on this kind of team. Corviknight here, again, provided Tailwind support for the Snow team. So if you can get screens going and speed control with Tailwind, then you got the best bang for all your dollars here, right? So you got the steel coverage for the Flutter Mane stuff. You got Brave Bird for Amoongus and other things that may go for Terra Grass, of course. Then you have Roost potential just for survivability stuff, and just Corviknight doing Corviknight things. And again, able to swap in when your Salamence wants to click Earthquake. Also a flying type that, again, can resist the Ting-Lu stuff, and just overall being able to give you that flying coverage against other ground moves is just relatively good, right? So I have 2 flying types here. And then over here we have the hyper offensive combination with Flutter Mane and the Chi-Yu. Okay, so they're going to provide a lot of special damage support. Chi-Yu is really good on this team just because you can make your Abomasnow and your Iron Bundle do more damage, because on swap-in, their Blizzards are just going to hit way harder, right? And that's another benefit here. And then, of course, you just have the double lead of like Chi-Yu and Flutter Mane just exerting Heat Wave and Dazzling Gleam pressure. Hard to switch in sometimes. So if you're the faster Pokemon, you're almost trying to force them to either switch, protect, or force a Terra, okay? Which is good in that sense, because then in the end game, you can pretty much just pin the opponent with that regard. So yeah, again, with the Flutter Mane Chi-Yu, like you can even just start up with Flutter Mane, Chi-Yu, Abomasnow, and Iron Bundle, and that could be like your core, and then your other 2 options are up in the air. I've seen other people do that, but this is the way I like to play it. I got Intimidate, I got Screen Support, I got Speed Control with Icy Wind and Tailwind, I got Dragon Dance for my Salamence, And it's just like, you know, you got the two VGC cores with Dragon, Fairy, Steel, Fire, Water, Grass. That's a very typical CloverBells kind of team. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, enough of me randoming. That's the team. So hopefully we can get some wins here today with the Salamence Snow team. So if you like the video, again, just subscribe. And again, check out coaching on the channel where we provide team building. Where if you are trying to get a team going for a regional, a tournament, or just for something for online ranked ladder play, check the video description, check the comment section for a pinned link where you can sign up for tier 3 and then just get some coaching help from me in terms of showing you how to build a competitive VGC squad, especially if you're a newer player. You know, we've been catering to a lot of casual VGC players. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely consider team building with me and book your session today with the link that you can click in the video description below. All right, but without further ado, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. All right, we got someone named Bloody with a very standard Roaring Moon team. Actually, I think I've built that team. But instead of the Palafin, I think there's a Gyarados, but Palafin works just as fine there. So this looks interesting. Flutter Mane would be annoying in the end game, but we do have a Tera Fire Salamence for that. Screens would be very, very good here. I feel like you want to bring the Iron Hands, right? Just because if I lead the Snow combo, it looks interesting. Does have an Arcanine in there. I feel like... So... I can definitely get off Tailwind here and get him with the speed control. Then I think I just want to do this, like Abomasnow, Corviknight. Then we'll bring in the bundle in the back. And then is Salamence the endgame play? Could be. Could even do like Flutter Mane over here. I feel like there's an Iron Hands in his own Roaring Moon. So we'll go with our Salamence, the little brother, as I like to say. And we'll leave Flutter Mane and Chi-Yu behind, I guess. Alright. Sounds crazy. But we'll try and make it work here. Alright, I bet you he's trying to figure like, oh my goodness, what is this? Alright. So my plan is to get the speed control going with Tailwind, set up the screens, and you know, let some of my bigger hitters finish the game in the end game, right? Especially like the bundle stuff. Alright. Let's see how this goes. See if we can get one on our opponent here. Alright. Let's see what the lead is. And it's gonna be Arcanine and Roaring One. Yeah, I figured. Okay, this is also why I led Corviknight. Alright, so that's good news here. Alright, because we don't really care about this Intimidate stuff. Alright, and we get our Snow going. Alright, and is it going to be speed, or is it going to be attack from this photosynthesis? It is going to be attack. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so honestly, I just want to get up my Aurora Veil here, just kind of chill, and then eventually just get my Tailwind going. You know, just for some endgame stuff with the Salamence. I even have my own Intimidate, which is actually really nice. Okay, so honestly, yeah, let's just set up the Veil. Okay, and then we'll go into Salamence here and we'll Intimidate everything. We'll keep the Corviknight in the endgame for potential Flutter Mane stuff. Alright. And I don't think he Flare Blitzes into... I mean, he might just Flare Blitz into the Corviknight, right? But he's intimidated, so we'll see how he wants to play this. Alright, and then we might even just force a Tera out of his Salamence there. Potentially, right? Because he doesn't want to get Blizzard spammed. Alright, so here's our own Salamence. We're going to Intimidate it. Both the Arcanine and the Roaring Moon. So the Arcanine is -2. Roaring Moon is -1. So we essentially remove that attack boost that he has. Yeah, see, this is like pretty much a forced Tera here. Is this going to be Tera Fire? Or Tera Steel? It's just going to be Tera Flying. Okay, so we remove that attack boost. I would assume this is just going straight into the Abomasnow here. Which is totally fine by me. Alright, so there's the Acrobatics. Okay. And it's going to go straight into the Abomasnow. We have a Focus Sash. Does he double in, though? Is the next question that I'm going to ask. Alright. He just doubles in. Okay. Good play there. So no screens for us, but we do get Intimidate here. Alright, and now we can just bring in the bundle here, which is in a pretty good spot overall. And he just committed the Tera, right? So that's also even better. Okay, so here's the bundle, and we get a nice little defense boost. because, you know, we're in where we are. We could Blizzard spam, but I don't think that's necessary. I do have the Earthquake pressure if it comes down to it. But again, he just committed the Tera on the Roaring Moon, and the Arcanine is -2. Arcanine's not really doing much. He can burn my Salamence, which would be interesting. I kind of want to just Dragon Dance in that sense. Okay. But this looks like as free of a Freeze Dry as it gets to, technically, right? I don't want to Tera just yet. I feel like I can just freeze him. Just go for Dragon Dance stuff, because he might even just switch to Salamence here. Let's try and go for a Dragon Dance here. I'm just trying to make a little play here, see if he switches out here. Alright, no he doesn't, so we get some damage there. Alright, can he freeze? I get a crit on the Arcanine, okay. There's my Dragon Dance. And again, if he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, that's not great. You know, I could have protected, but again, could have even freeze-dried the Roaring Moon there for a little bit more damage. There's just another Acrobatics. Okay, this shouldn't do a whole lot because he is intimidated, yep. And there is another Flare Blitz, and this goes into the bundle, and we do live, we're fine. And now we're in a pretty good spot here. Because now what we can do, we can just either we freeze dry this, and then we could dual wing beat that thing. But honestly, I just want to like Hydro Pump this, hope we connect, and then just go with dual wing beat over here. Okay. So he switches the Roaring Moon. Okay, what's taking the dual wing beat? The +1 dual wing beat. It is gonna be Iron Hands. Okay. So some neutral damage there. All right. Good damage, and we just have to connect on Hydro Pump here, and then we're in a, somewhat of a decent spot, right? Okay, so there goes the Arcanine. Okay. And what's good here is that he does have Fake Out, but again, we do have the Ground Tera here, and that's in range of a +1 Earthquake, I would assume, right? And he does pin this slot here a little bit, just because I just have a Corviknight in the back. But yeah, I do have all the speed pressure. He does. Oh, it's Flutter Mane too. Oh, okay. Oh, we're definitely clicking the Earthquake button for sure. All right, without a doubt, unless he wants to fake out my Salamence here. But Tera Fire looks pretty interesting here. I think I just want to protect the first turn. He's definitely faking out this bundle for sure. So we're gonna preserve it. We're going to the Corviknight here, and I could Earthquake here, right? I could, and then commit my Tera, which would be pretty cool if I would say so. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See if I can pull this off here. So we're gonna switch out the bundle, go into the Corviknight. Some good synergy here with the Earthquake pressure. It just really all depends what he wants to fake out. I would imagine he wants to fake out the faster bundle, right? There's just no way you don't do it. Okay. And then just try and beat my Salamence with the Flutter Mane. But again, does he realize that I am faster? Okay. Because we did Dragon Dance. Okay. Alright, and... oh, we fakes out the Salamence! It's a great play. Alright. So, does go Moonblast. But again, this is why we have Tera Fire Salamence. Alright, and now, what we can do for sure is definitely go for the Tailwind now. And definitely go with the Earthquake. Okay. And... now let's see what he does. Switches up. Yep, he's trying to go into the... you know, the Roaring Moon here. But again, we have the Earthquake. This should be able to pick up, I would imagine. Alright, and then we can potentially get off our Tailwind. Come on, Salamence, +1. Show it. It's gonna be close. Okay, we removed the Iron Hand, so that's great. That crit doesn't matter. We're +1. Alright, and we get a free Tailwind with our Corviknight here, so we have speed control for the rest of the game. Alright, so that's really good, and he has no fake out pressure, and honestly, we're just in a really good spot here. Alright, because now the Iron Bundle just beats the Iron Hands. I mean, the Roaring Moon over there. Okay, and here is the Flutter Mane, and we always pin this slot. Okay, can protect if he wants, but honestly, we're kind of just chilling here. I'll just Iron Head there, and we can just dual wing beat over here, and we should be okay. We have all the speed control now. So, good synergy with our Snow team in this first game. Alright, see what he wants to do here. He could protect, but does it really help him? I don't know. Alright, he's thinking about it, but I feel like we're just in a really, really good spot. Especially if we just KO one of these things right now. Okay. He's thinking. Alright, so we do connect on the dual wing base, so that just removes the Roy Moon right off the top. Okay, and the Flutter Mane doesn't really have a way to hit a Tera Fire Salamence, which is why we have the Tera Fire in the first place. Okay. And let's see what he does here. There is a Thunderbolt. That's going to go into the Corviknight. Oh, we went into the Salamence? Oh, that's even better. We are bulky Salamence, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And there you see the CloverBells EV spreads. We're able to just tank things. We didn't even need Aurora Veil. Salamence and Corviknight doing well as the bundle behind the snow. Is that a Crabominable? Oh man, and it's Trick Room stuff too, right? Jesus. Well, listen. Look, man, if you're going for Trick Room stuff... And the thing is, you have the Torkoal, right? Which probably swaps in. So it's like a matter of like fighting for snow. But Chi-Yu and Flutter Mane can really do a lot of damage against what he has. That's the thing, right? Like, they definitely can just rip through that entire squad with just like the spread move pressure. There's no wide guard there from what I understand. And if it's Torkoal, okay, it's Torkoal. And then in the back, I feel like... Well, we definitely bring the Salamence. And then the Torkoal. Maybe the bundle in itself is pretty good. I feel like bundle's okay. Just leave the snow behind. Right? Because I know he has to bring the Torkoal. Right? Because he wants to change the weather on me. But we're not even going to bring the snow. That's the thing. We're not going to bring the snow. Because if I led bundle Abomasnow, I could just technically go Blizzard. But if he swaps in the Torkoal, or even leads with it, then that plan is defeated, right? And I could just technically bring the Abomasnow in the back, even if he does lead the Torkoal. But then it gets a little bit more trickier with the positioning. But at least this way, if he leaves the Torkoal to change my snow, then at the very least, I get a lot of pressure with Heat Wave on the Chi-Yu. And Flutter Mane should be able to do a bunch of damage here as well, depending on what he has. Alright, so let's see what it is. It's... Alright, he just let this. Okay. I mean, sure. Huh. I'm trying to understand something here. I don't know what this is about. I feel like I'm gonna get gamed on here somehow. But... Tell me what is wrong with just like straight up Dazzling Gleaming and clicking Heat Wave. Like, I don't understand I don't understand what's wrong with this. There's got to be a Tera over there, right? There's got to be a Tera option. Do I want to commit this Dazzling Gleam right now? I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather just do this, see what happens. There's got to be a Force Tera. There's the Tera. Okay, so it's got to be like Crabominable or something to be able to resist like some fairy move here. Oh, it's a Hatterene. What is this? Tera Steel? Tera Fire. Okay. So the Hatterene should live. Right? And if he gets up Trick Room, I'm in trouble. That thing has Wide Guard? Oh, Jesus. I did not know that thing got Wide Guard. Oh, this is why I hate ladder. Or, well, that's just on me not knowing my Pokemon. But who the hell is using Crabominable? Alright, that's just a free Trick Room here, right? Aw, shoot. Man. Alright, that's painful. I did not know that thing got Wide Guard. If I knew that with an open team sheet, I would have been fine. But I would have done something else. I would have just targeted the Hatterene every day of the week. Alright, now I am unfortunately not in a great spot. Okay. Well... Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I can try and get rid of you and just protect the Chi-Yu at the very least. And just, like, you know, stagger the pieces a little bit. Because, like, Flutter Mane's got pretty good special defense here. I mean, this is just... Well, I'm glad I didn't commit the Tera now. I did not know that thing got wiped. That just shocked me. Alright. Okay. So there's a Dazzling Gleam, a little bit of pressure there. This could be like Life Orb, especially. It's going to do a lot of damage just because of the Chi-Yu on being... Yeah, see, that's just so much damage. Ice Hammer went into the Chi-Yu slot. Flutter Mane avoids. Okay, so he actually just wanted the Flutter Mane dead. Okay, so we get 1 kill out of that. Yo, I'm kind of happy there. I'm not terrible. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, what's going on here? And it is Torkoal. All right, so we do have a Tera Fire Salamence in the back, which is like a good thing. So what I can do here is just, again, like stagger the pieces a little bit. I'm gonna protect this slot here, and I'm just going to try and go for a Heat Wave, maybe get like a little bit of a burn. But yeah, if he goes for Eruption, I might live. Okay, we'll just see what happens here. Dazzling Gleam is gonna do a lot. All right, let's go for the Eruption. Okay. All right, this should hurt. Yeah, see, Chi-Yu, that almost did half, right? And it's just another D-Gleam. Does that pick up the Chi-Yu is the question. All right, it probably... Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's good. It's just free Heat Wave damage. All right. That's very good damage, honestly. That's very good damage. Yeah, that's very good. I think this turn here... So there's 2 turns, then 1 more turn left, and then Salamence can just protect next turn, and then just like click Earthquake until the cows come home. So I'll let the Flutter Mane die here, right? Potentially, and then just protect Chi-Yu. So honestly, I just want to click Shadow Ball over there, just to try and get some damage off. Maybe even actually just go for a Dazzling Gleam and then just protect the Chi-Yu this turn, right? Okay, we're just staggering it, right? We're stalling the Trick Room until Salamence can come in and click Earthquake. Right, there's another Eruption, that's fine. Okay. And... Okay, the Flutter Mane does live. Okay. And it just goes for Dazzling Gleam. Okay, that's fine. Alright, there's a Dazzling Gleam, and Flutter Mane drops. Okay, so now what we do is we protect Salamence next turn. Okay. And we let Chi-Yu drop, potentially. Okay, here's Salamence. Okay, Sun's still out, that's fine. There's Intimidate here. It's very good. Yeah, this is the last turn, right? So, and then he has something else in the back. That I don't know. Could be Ting-Lu, that's fine. Could be Farigiraf, but either way, we're in a good spot. We'll let the Chi-Yu drop here, but we'll protect this slot first, and we'll try and further Heat Wave. Or I could even technically double protect, then I have all the advantage. So I'll just try it. If it drops, it drops. Well, we'll see. But I definitely protect Salamence here. 100%. Because then we'll have Earthquake to click next turn, potentially. Alright, so Salamence protects. Alright, if I can get the double on the Chi-Yu, that would be very good, but not necessary. I don't get it, so Chi-Yu is going to drop this turn. Alright, and there is the Heat Wave. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now, I just realized something. So it is Psychic, right? I can't technically Earthquake because I have a bundle on the field. And which, of course, is, you know, has no Protect because we have an Assault Vest, so I'm gonna have to pick and choose here. But again, because I have the speed on my side, I don't really have to do a whole lot here. The Salamence should just be able to pick up the Chi-Yu over there. I mean, the Sun is gone, right? Let me just check, make sure. Oh, there's still 2 more turns of Sun? That's not good. Shoot. So then I have to click Earthquake. And that's not what I want to do. Oh yeah, this is tough. Alright, I'm gonna Tera Fire, Earthquake, and Bundle. You're just gonna have to live. Alright, and we'll just click Freeze Dry over here for some reason, if we do live. Alright. So, a bit of an awkward spot, but if I can just live 1 Earthquake, that's fine. I think both of these just drop. And then it could be just Ting-Lu in the back. I technically didn't even need to Tera here. Alright, there's some Freeze Dry damage. That's all I needed there. A little bit of chip. And here's the Earthquake. Okay. Yeah, see, that doesn't do much to bundle because it's a spread move and we're bulky on our bundle. And now it's just a 2-on-1. Yeah, I didn't need to Tera. I definitely didn't, but I did it anyway, just because, why not? So let's see what else he has. What is it, Ting-Lu? If it's Ting-Lu, we win. Because he can't beat the Salamence, or the bundle, for that matter. Oh, that's even better, bro. We just freeze dry and dual wing beat. We're okay. Yeah, see, this is the problem with like hard Trick Room, right? This is how you beat Trick Room, right? You just stagger your protects until you have the speed control back on your side. So now we just do wing beat here, and this is an easy freeze dry over here, and the game is over. All right, does Sucker Punch. That did a lot of damage, but because we have bulk, oh, he has Life Orb. Oh my goodness, that almost killed me. All right, but I mean, he would have just died to the bundle anyway, to me. All right, there's a wing beat. Okay, good, perfect. All right, that was a little bit interesting, but hey, yeah. Listen, I forgot that thing got wide guard. I guess there's your best of one factor, okay? And I was just saying in team preview, right? Oh, he has no wide guard on his team, so this lead is safe. Oh man, we're playing against Hail. Another Crabominable? What is this? Hey, it's Grimmsnarl. Ooh, Grimmsnarl Corviknight is one of my favorite days, and he has a Kilowattrel there. Oh man, well, nothing gets wide guard here. Well, wait, there is a Crabominable. We just realized this again. But he has Gyarados there, so that's also interesting. So I feel like I want to go for Corviknight here, just to like try and match his speed control. He could lead the Kilowattrel. But again, if he does that, then I think like Abomasnow Corviknight's good here. Either you give me Tailwind or you give me screens. And then what else do I want? Everything is levitating. Like, he has 4 flying types, 3 flying types, and 1 with levitate. Oh my goodness. Salamence is not going to be clicking Earthquake today. But I'll tell you what, the bundle looks really good here. And everything else, do I need the Chi-Yu? I don't think I do. Bring in Flutter, so we'll leave Salamence behind here. I don't think it's like completely necessary this game. Let's try this out. Alright, this will be a Corviknight bundle game. Alright, just hiding behind screens, clicking Blizzard. Maybe Abomasnow can do something else besides just die and click Blizzard. But again, this is why we have a sash on it. The other thing you can do is just like set up screens with Iron Bundle. So you can put Aurora Veil on it, so this way you can guarantee your screens at least. Crabominable and something. Alright, Kilowattrel. So we got a Tailwind guy, and we have some Blizzard pressure potentially. Alright, so, again, like, we're definitely going for Tailwind, for sure. Like, I could definitely see myself doing this. Like, Tailwind here, and then screens there, or I can just be aggressive, and, like, I could also, yeah, I mean, I definitely should, right? I have to try, and then at least get off an Aurora Veil, and then next turn, potentially just go for Blizzard spam, ideally, but we'll see if Corviknight can take this hit from a Kilowattrel if it decides to do that. If he's clicking an attack, then he's not clicking Tailwind, right? So he's Volt switching. Alright, that doesn't kill, so that's, in a way, good news for me, somewhat. So that means I could get a Tailwind if he doesn't target into the Corviknight. But if he... what is this? Oh, his own Corviknight. Okay. So he has double Tailwind pressure now. Alright. And there's my Veil, so I could just live another attack, so that's great news for me. Which means I can click Blizzard, I can click Roost. Alright, there's my Tailwind, which is nice. So now where are we going with this move? Alright, on the Crabominable. It is just Drain Punch. Goes into the Abomasnow, that's fine. At the very least. I can just click Roost here, I can click Iron Head. I think I just want to double in here. See if I can pick up a KO. And then just go for the Blizzard spam, honestly, right? Might as well just try and pick up something. See what happens here. So here's the Blizzard. Decent damage on Corviknight. A little bit of damage, and here's the Iron Head. Alright, we don't pick up the Abominable. I would love a flinch. Oh, Iron Defense Body Press stuff. Okay. Alright, now is it Drain Punch? Is my question. Alright, it is Drain Punch into the Abomasnow. Okay. Alright, a little bit tougher. Alright, a little bit tougher. However, we do... oh, Flutter Mane doesn't look so good here, especially if there's a Corviknight over there. I do have a bundle here. I do have a bundle. It's going for Iron Defense stuff, so kind of want to just do this. Okay, so here's the bundle. Again, he could Drain Punch me, but again, not so bad. I would love to Brave Bird that thing and just send it into next week. And then we can just Freeze Dry or just get off more Blizzard spam. Yeah, I should have just did that, right? Okay, so let's just do this. All right, he protects. Does he Wide Guard? I don't think he has. He would have did it by now. All right. So there's some Blizzard. All right, a little bit more chip damage from the bundle. Again, he's just trying to stall my Tailwind stuff. Okay. And there's a Brave Bird, so that's good. We get to pick up this Crabominable finally at long last. Okay. And he's just trying to stall out my Snow, of course. I would love to get off a Roost, potentially. I do have Icy Wind Pressure as well. And it is something else over here, and it is the Kilowattrel. Okay. I'm going to try and Roost, because he has no Tailwind, and I am going to click Icy Wind. Get a little bit more speed control. I could have also just clicked Blizzard too, right? But I do have the bulk. Should be able to live. Click Protect once. I could have just actually just Blizzard, right? I could have just Blizzard him. Yeah, I should not have clicked Icy Wind here. I should have just clicked Blizzard. Yeah. I should have just clicked Blizzard. But that's okay. Saying Corviknight gets harder to remove eventually, as long as if I keep it alive. But again, I have special attackers, so yeah. All right, so there's the Icy Wind Pressure. All right, a little bit of chip damage, especially if it was Sash. All right, we do get off a potential Roost here, even if it decides to just go for Tailwind. Right, then he would have got it off anyway, and then the Icy Wind is actually very necessary. All right, so we get off Roost, and if you wanted to go for an Electric move, it's not going to do anything. Yeah, see, there's a Volt Switch on the Iron Bundle. Okay, switching out again. Yeah, see, I should just Blizzard. Okay, one more turn. Trioxide Drive. What the hell? Oh, it's the Hydreigon. Oh, that. All right. Okay. Oh, that's a good play. All right, my Tailwind is gone, but I can do it again, and I can click Blizzard again. What else do I have? I have a Flutter Mane in the back. All right, I'm gonna try and do it again. Icy Wind. Just click Blizzard. All right, let's see what he does. He could Protect. Can try and pick up a KO here. But yeah, all this spread damage is doing a lot. Might as well take advantage of the Snow. I should have just checked how many turns I have, because then he can just double Protect and stall up my Snow, which would have been bad. But then I get his free Tailwind anyway, so let's see what he does. Oh, finally we get a Tera. We do get a Tera. Alright, and is it going to be Fire? It's Tera Steel. That's very good. It's good against Flutter Mane too. Alright, I would just love a Freeze though. But we'll see. There should be a Protect on one side. Yep, there is a Protect. This is where Icy Wind would have came in handy, right? Alright, so here's some Blizzard. A little bit of chip damage, of course. Alright. And it does go for a Flash Cannon. That's probably into the bundle, actually. Alright, and we do live because we have an Assault Vest. And it's Life Orb, so we live all of this. And here's my free Tailwind. Okay. Tailwind galore. Of course. Snow stops. Okay. Snow does stop. My Veil is gone. I do get Tailwind again. Honestly, I just want to remove the Corviknight over there. And then just Roost up. And then how do I beat that Trioxide Drive? Oh man, is the question as well, right? I kind of want to just Roost. And then just Freeze Dry this thing. Just to like try and remove it. The thing is, I think it's still in range. I don't think it's going to kill. And I still want to keep the Flutter Mane Tera potentially. Alright, so we'll Freeze Dry this. I don't think it kills. Yeah, see, it doesn't kill. Because we're weaker. Okay, there's the Roost. Alright. And if he goes for Tailwind, now he's going... Alright, there's Dark Pulse into the Corviknight. It does a lot, actually. Alright. And it is a body press into the bundle. Okay. However, that being said, two steel types against Flutter Mane, right? Oh man. Alright, this is where things get a little bit more trickier. Okay, special attack boost. Corviknight probably protects. I want to read it. I feel like here I can just Brave Bird it and try and kill. I could also click Roost because I have all the pressure there. Click Roost and then Terrestrialize here. It's gonna be Fairy, of course. He did click Terra Steel. Like Dazzling Gleam's just pretty good, right? Just overall. I could even just Shadow Ball him because now he committed that. All right. So I'm reading the Corviknight Protect here. Just trying to maneuver my options here. Maneuver my options, as I say. Okay, I don't think he has Iron Head. He would have clicked it by now. Alright, so Shadow Ball does go up. This should kill. We're +1. Stab. Yep, that's dead. Okay, he did not protect, by the way. I just want people to know that. Alright, and if he roosts and he clicks Body Press, okay, sure. Alright, so there's the Roost. And again, if he kills the Corviknight, he kills the Corviknight, right? So, oh, he just roosts himself. Okay, so then that's not bad. Because he just has a Body Press set. And he just has a weak Kilowattrel. Which we can just easily Dazzling Gleam to death here. Yeah, so I feel like we just start chipping away. And he can't kill the Flutter Mane, right? So honestly, we just go Brave Bird here and just click Dazzling Gleam. And we should be okay. And he can protect only one slot. Could double protect. That doesn't do anything for him. And we are the faster Mons anyway. So some interesting options. Alright, but because he's running Body Press, I don't think he has Protect. Yes, he has Iron Defense, Body Press, Protect, and something else, which we don't know. Roost. Yeah, we saw it. So he doesn't have Iron Head. Okay, so he can't beat the Flutter in the end game. He can't touch it. It's over. Yeah, I feel like you always want a Steel move on your Corviknight, no matter what. Okay, because now he's just, how do you beat the Flutter, right? So now we can just Shadow Ball it, and he can't Body Press a Flutter Mane. That's Tera Fairy. So now we can just do whatever we want. We can just Brave Bird him. All right, it's gonna do some damage, not a whole lot, and then we just Shadow Ball him, and it should just kill because we're +1. Yep. Goodbye. Corviknight did. Oh, it actually lives, but Brave Bird picks up anyway because we are faster. It actually did not pick up, which is kind of funny. All right, oh, Rocky Helmet. Oh, bro. Okay. All right, and there's another Roost. Okay. A little annoying, but yeah. All right, so we just click it again. Yeah. All right. Just cancel the battle, my friend. So we didn't completely play optimally. Like, I made some mistakes, but we played well enough in other turns where we were just able to still win the game, right? Even though we were in front of 2 Steel types, right? Just understanding that Shadow Ball still hits a Steel type is working. And the fact that we saw him Protect the previous turn made me read that Protect and just kill the Hydreigon and you were just totally fine, right? So yeah. Alright folks, and there it is. There is our snow team. So hopefully you enjoyed the way, Salamence can function on a team like this, especially with the ground coverage. When things are going for Tera Fire because they want to be able to resist Flutter Mane stuff in the meta, that's a time where Salamence can come in and just click the ground move and then you're free to go, which is what you saw in game number 1. You also saw it in game number 2 for that matter. And speaking of game number 2, again, I was a little bit surprised to see Wide Guard on the Crabominable. I did not know it got that move. And you might panic when Trick Room gets set up like that, but if you understand how to play, right? If you know that you can just stagger your protects, protect one slot, and then let the other slot take damage. Then, if that slot lives, protect that slot, and then the other slot takes damage. That's already 2 turns gone, and that's how you can stagger Trick Room turns. And then eventually, once you get in the right Pokemon, and you can protect that last turn on Trick Room, and then from there, you're able to just pin those 2 slots and then just go from there, right? And then in the third game, of course, that was just maneuvering around potential Tailwind users, but I feel like Again, the bundle did its job overall in all of the games actually that we brought. Abomasnow also did its job. Most games it just came in and like somewhat died, but again, the value that you get is setting up the snow where bundle gets a defense boost, and then also being able to click Blizzard with the bundle was also kind of nice. And then Abomasnow was able to also set up screens in a couple of games, which did come into play a little bit, where we're able to tank a lot of different hits. So there's the value there, and of course you saw the value again of Flutter Mane and Chi-Yu and how much damage they can deal. I feel like both of them having Protect is very good, because then it just gives you better positional play, and having 4 Protects on a team like this is very, very important, right? Corviknight also did what it had to do. It's really good at deterring Intimidates like Arcanine stuff, and also Gyarados if you do ever run into it, but I feel like Gyarados is not a problem here, especially if we do have an iron bundle in this sense. All right, but yeah, that's the team. So hopefully if you try it out yourself, let me know how you do. You have the rental, and again, we mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you're interested in coaching with team building with me, check out the video description below for the links to sign up for coaching if you're interested in that. But we'll be back with another video in the next one, guys. Peace out and have a good one.